Hi, welcome to Mijigadog.
Episode I forgot.
It's been 2 weeks since we did the podcast.
Yeah.
So, I apologize in advance.
I apologize to 5 people listening. We were not true to you.
We have lives. That's the thing that you assholes have to know about. You have to realize we have lives.
Yeah, it was mostly just a problem with me because I went back to school, new schedule. It was just structuring issues. So we had to find a day that worked, and we did.
And me because I have school too, and I hate it.
So yeah, school's not great. Don't get education, kids.
No, get experience.
Get experience. Yeah, who needs algebra? I know what shapes are. Anyway.
Also, turn it down, Ahmad.
Oh jeez, oh you're right.
So anyway, sorry about that, folks. We're here to talk about a whole bunch of butt.
Yeah.
Everything from candy trademarks to Twitch.
Yeah.
To Microsoft paying YouTubers and Nintendo going. Pfft.
Yep. But first, how have you been these past 2 weeks?
I've been masturbating.
Besides that.
No, I'm just kidding. I have been doing nothing.
Good.
I mean, I don't know. I got my keyboard. Here it is, folks. Here's my keyboard.
That's the most keyboard I've ever heard.
And it cost me $1,000.
Are you serious?
No, it cost me $300.
Yeah, I was like, I thought it was $300. You told me about it one time.
Yeah, because it's actually worth like $600, $700. But I got it for $300. Right, actually, less than that.
I've been trying to basically bargain hunt for textbooks, which I hate doing. Usually, the great thing about like art school is that usually most of your shit's just online, because like they're like, well, it's a textbook. You only need that too much for art, except for like the design application classes, and even then the textbook's still just online. The only time I've ever had to pay before this was just like a $30 fee just to like rent it, and that wasn't that bad. But this time they're like, no, you can't rent this shit. You gotta go buy it. So I had to go buy a math book, and that was like $200, and I was like, hell no. So then I basically spent like an hour bargain hunting the shit out of that book until I found it for like $10 on Amazon or something. It's a little beat up, but whatever. It should be coming another few days from now.
I just had my grandma pay for my shit, so fuck you and your poor ass.
Otherwise, just been playing games, I guess. I got back on Dishonored, I guess, and that's fun. I never really got around to beating that game, because the weird thing about me and sandbox games is that there'll be a tough point where I'm like, yeah, then I'll reach like some point where I don't know, I just bad at sandbox. I would just end up stop playing for one reason or another. But Dishonored, I don't know, I really liked it. So, and I'm going back through and it's pretty great.
Yeah, I've been playing I've been playing the Stanley Parable.
Oh yeah.
I won't call it a game. I gotta say it's not a game.
Did we discuss this last podcast, or I think we just discussed this on our own?
I don't think we ever discussed this.
Oh really?
Huh. Yeah, because I don't think we haven't talked.
Maybe it was Gone Home we were talking about.
I don't even know, dude. But what I do know is that it's not a game, but you still should play it. But get it on sale because it's not worth $15. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I got it from a friend for like, and he bought it for me for like $5 in the sale, I think. But yeah, I do suggest you try it. It's a neat, not game. It's a neat interactive experience, I'll say.
Yeah, I mean, you can pirate it, but
don't pirate.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's pretty good. I won't say too much about it for those who haven't heard of it, because it kind of ruins the experience. But it definitely isn't worth a $15 price tag. But it is, you should try to get it on sale at least.
Yeah. Try this game. Basically, buy this game. You can do it as cheaply as possible. But rather,
because it's not a game. At least
yeah, right. Sorry, it's because it's on Steam, and I just associate anything on Steam as a game.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
It's Gone Home. Yeah, it is.
I don't really care. But speaking of whatever it's called, Steam, Train, whatever, I got a game, or at least I got a demo of a game called Trackmania.
How's that?
Um, well, the demo's pretty simple.
Wait, actually, first, what is Trackmania?
It's a racing game, or a racing game series. It's actually the sequel, Trackmania 2, or Trackmania, or or Trackmania to the Power 2, I guess. I wanted to stylize it.
Or
Um,
Trackmania: The Revenge for Matching Service.
Part 2.
Part 2.
Um,
Revengeance.
Origins.
Origins? Oh, fuck. That's another stupid, like... It's always like an R word, too. You ever notice that?
What?
No, like, you know, like the overused subtitles is always like an R word, like revenge or like... Fuck.
Or Unleashed?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Or Gaiden.
Kirby Unleashed.
Kirby.
Like Sega's Nick.
I actually want to tell you something about Kirby. Like years ago when we would make that argument about like angry American box-eyed Kirby. I mean, fuck, angry-eyed American box art Kirby.
Yeah.
And then really cute Japanese Kirby, and it didn't really bug me that much. Yeah, it's starting to bug me now. Because I looked it up and I found out the Japanese one is also angry now.
Yeah. But you know what? I don't even care anymore, so...
It's funny, now we've switched sides.
Well, it's mostly because I'm not that big on Kirby anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still going to play Kirby 3DS when it comes out in the United States. Hopefully they rename it to something that's not as ridiculous.
Is that really just what it's called, Kirby 3DS?
No, in Japan it's called Kirby Triple Deluxe, something like that.
Sounds like you're ordering at a restaurant. I'll have the Kirby Triple Deluxe. But then again, this is a game about where you eat things, so that might be the point.
I guess. I think it's more because Japan just...
Japan and names. I already talked about Bravely Default for the sequel.
Bravely Defaulted. It's funny because I don't know. But yeah, Trackmania. I haven't played the full game. I'm gonna get the stadium version.
Right.
Because there were like 3 different versions so far. One is Canyon. The other one is Stadium, which is simpler to render on my computer, since my computer isn't that good.
Right.
And the other one is Valley. And they're all, I mean, Valley's okay. Canyon's pretty cool. And Stadium just runs better, so I'm just going to get that once it's on sale or something like that.
All right, cool.
But yeah, point is, it's a good game. If you like racing games and fast-paced, the music kind of sucks, but you can turn that off and listen to your own.
You just play some Slayer over it. It's fine.
Or Black Sabbath or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a pretty good game. Good racing game.
What else?
It's also online. It's also exclusively online, so you have to. That's really the only bad thing, at least so far from what I can tell from the demo. But other than that, if you're okay with that, then the game should be fine. Racing, and also they have something called Shootmania, which is a first-person shooter thing.
A lot of mania going on.
Yeah.
When's Hulkamania coming
out? I don't know, but there's a Questmania coming out.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding with you. There really is. I don't know what it's about. I don't know if it's going to be an MMO.
Well, I know it's about questing.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if it's going to be MMO or because it might just. I mean, I know it's going to be an RPG, but I don't know if it's going to be like MMO styled. I'm not going to get it because I'm not that interested. But yeah. But anyway, yeah.
What else?
As you can tell, I've started to play more PC games, mostly because I figured out my computer can actually play a few of them.
I tried to play Steam.
Yeah, and because I tried to play Payday 2, and I failed miserably because it
wouldn't run it. Wouldn't run it.
It rendered very slowly. The frame rate was pretty bad.
Not great.
And I'm not blaming my system. I know it sounds stupid, but I'm not blaming the system. I'm blaming the game because I heard the game isn't optimized that well anyway.
Yeah.
So
it's a shame though. It's a good game. If you can figure out how to get that shit running.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna wait a little bit. Yeah. I don't know when, but I'm gonna wait.
It's the thing about Revengeance right now. I'm pretty sure Revengeance came out on PC, and I am not buying that because the development. I heard the PC ports it works fine on its own, but like the resolution's terrible. So I'm just gonna wait until they fix that up or something. Because as far as I heard, I think the port job was only done by like fucking 4 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's. That's not good.
I guess for that effort, it's impressive, especially for a Japanese company that's never done a PC port.
Yeah, fair enough, but I still feel like they
Yeah,
really should have
they'll
invested
fix it.
more. Maybe. So yeah,
Um,
let's get right on topic. Let's get to it because we're almost 11 minutes in,
yeah,
or almost 10 or something. I don't know.
that's the
Um,
magic of padding, my friend.
yeah. So first, I want to talk about the whole Candy Crush situation.
Candy Crush.
So basically, here's what happened.
All right.
King, according to this header, King has trademarked the word candy,
Oh wait,
and they're probably
let's be
infringing.
clear. King.com.
Oh
Because
yeah,
there are
but,
different kings, so to be sure.
well, I'm a king.
You're the king of the poop castle.
Yes. Also, turn it down.
Jeez, Mr. Sound expert over here.
Well, I am a professional audio engineer.
I guess you could say you're the king of audio engineers. Full circle.
Oh yeah, well, I'm the emperor.
What's
I'm
the
the
difference?
god.
What's the difference between an emperor and a king?
An emperor has higher power.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah. So anyway, about this whole Candy Crush saga shit, I don't really care much for the game. I'm just like, whatever,
I don't
if you like
play
it.
dumb puzzle iPhone games.
I won't call it dumb, but it certainly is like, okay, whatever. It's a game that clearly is
It's
successful. It's popular. People like it. Hey, who cares? But when you start doing this sort of shit, because basically, here's before anyone goes, oh, it's not that bad. Keep in mind, and yes, I understand that it only pertains to video games
And clothing.
and yeah, and clothing for some stupid reason.
Well, never mind, go on.
But there's still like other games out there, like All Candy Casino Slots, Joel Crazy Connect, Big. Oh wow, it's a big long name. Jesus Christ! I thought those two names or two games.
No, that's the whole game. No, I want to read the whole fucking thing. Give me a second.
Okay, All Candy Casino Slots, Joel Craze Connect, Big Blast Mania Land. That's the entire
See, that's
name
my
of
argument, though. That's the exact reason King.com copyrighted trademark candy. Because people do that shit.
What? Okay, you're gonna have to explain that to me.
You see that fucking long-ass name that has, like, a million names from popular things?
Yeah?
The way the Apple Store is set up is that it's set up so like things will show up for popular search results. Like if you type in candy, you're gonna get Candy Crush. So then what people like what little like tinier developers do, it's like they'll be like, Candy Crush is popular, or like Angry Birds. So if I put those things in my game title, my thing will pop up. So they're piggybacking off the success of those games. I'm not saying what they did was necessarily like right, but I'm saying I understand where it comes from.
Okay, fair enough, but I still feel like this whole situation could have been handled a lot better instead of completely trademarking the name and making sure that no one.
Well, they didn't completely trademark the name. They did it for. I'm pretty like they're not like they haven't sued anybody who hasn't like deserved it yet. If a game comes out and it's legitimately deserves to be called Candy and they sue them, then I'll see where you're coming from because then it's like an edge situation. Remember that?
But here's the thing: Apple is now getting involved, and Apple's pretty damn big.
Well, yeah, that's what Apple does with any type of situations. They have to protect their assets.
Yeah, but now it's like for those who have legitimate games on there, it's causing problems. I mean,
has it yet? I haven't heard any.
Well, me neither. Keep in mind, I don't have an iPad. I have an iPod Nano.
But I have a smart device, and I think is Candy Crush on Android. I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't have a smartphone. I have a dumb phone. Honestly, and I prefer to keep it that way because it's cheaper. I have to spend like $10 a month for my phone bill, so fuck you.
Good job.
With your expensive ass phone shit.
It cost that much a month.
Huh?
I'm not paying an arm and a leg every month.
Yeah, you are.
Maybe.
I mean, you probably have to pay like $100 every month.
Yeah. No, I don't. Anyway.
How much do you have to pay for your phone anyway? Like every month.
Shh.
Tell me.
Shh. Nobody needs to know.
Oh yeah? Well, guess what? I'll bleep it out.
I'm paying $100 a month. Monopoly monies.
I'll bleep it out, so you better tell me, bitch.
No way.
Well,
Skype man, you ain't gotta know that.
Yes, I do.
No, we were arguing anyway.
I'm a finance genius. I have $200 in my piggy bank. And up my ass, because that's where I stick everything.
Including your head. Oh.
Oh, fuck you.
No, but for real though, I don't know. I'm fine. I think the clothing thing is bullshit, but I can totally understand the games. Like art, I can totally understand the games, and as long as they use it for that reason to go after shit that's piggybacking off their success, rather than games that actually deserve. Like, if Candyland the game came out on like iPhone or whatever, and the King.com sued them, then that's bullshit because Candyland's even fucking older than Candy Crush.
Or anything really.
Huh?
Or anything really, because it dates back to like the 1500s.
Yeah. So honestly, as long as it's not used for that kind of shit, because as long as it's not Edge, and I was saying, do you remember the Edge thing?
No.
Basically, like, I don't remember how many years back, some asshole trademarked the word Edge, and then for a while, you just like try to go after little people who try to use it. And then finally EA came out with Mirror's Edge, and they're like, no, fuck you. And then they went through this giant process of suing that guy, and he got the trademark taken off, and it was great. So and I usually shit on EA a lot, but I'll give him props for that.
Oh. But yeah. I mean, fair enough, but,
Yeah. I do think it's dumb and weird, but I see where they're coming from.
Fair enough, I guess. I don't know.
But you know what I don't see? You know what I didn't see coming?
What?
Twitch having so many goddamn views.
And also Akuma. Also Akuma.
Akuma. Oh, yeah.
Also Akuma.
Little Johnny here has ad block on, so he can't look at event hubs.
Oh yeah, well I'll turn off.
You know you can turn off ad block for certain sites, right?
Better yet, I'll turn off JavaScript.
Well played.
It's all about the principle, man. You gotta be like, oh, guess
whatever.
what?
I like event hubs, and their ads are never really annoying, so it's fine.
Ha ha ha! I turned off JavaScript and it worked.
No, now the fighting game community, all 5 of them will get mad at you.
Oh well.
Yeah, so Twitch.
Apparently, according to event hubs, Twitch is kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
The service now has more unique viewers than Hulu, bigger primetime viewership than MTV, Sci-Fi, AMC, and TNT.
And for the few people who probably don't know, Twitch is a streaming site dedicated to video games, and one of their big things is like esports, like League of Legends or StarCraft. And then so like they get 45 million unique visitors like every month, and that's like 15 million more than like Hulu.
Yeah. So that's awesome, but it's not nearly as much as my awesome streaming site.
What's that?
Butts.com.
Butt.com.
Yeah.
Butt.com.
It has lots of butts.
So check out Butt.com. We're gonna stream. We're just live right now. Butt.com. 55,000 billion viewers every minute. They don't stay, but they come. The new one comes every time. Butt.com. Get ready. Fast track to success. Butt.com. Hashtag Butt.com.
Yeah. So yeah, this is kind of cool. I don't know what to talk about with this.
I think it's an interesting application because I do think streaming and stuff like that is the future, and yeah. While I do like, I don't know, I'm kind of an old-fashioned guy where like most people are like cable cutters and like they don't pay for cable anymore, and I don't know, maybe I'm just a little old-fashioned, but I do like to watch cable, like to watch TV, like a TV show on a TV, and I'm not really attached to it as much as I used to be, but I do like the feeling of it where it's like I'm watching Breaking Bad on my nice TV and that feels good. But oh sorry, I almost sneezed there. But yeah,
achoo.
But yeah, the idea that like Twitch and even Hulu are getting this many views it's an interesting thing to me because I would like to. I don't know. The streaming business is always something I want to partake in because I would think that that's the things like Netflix and like Hulu are like the next level of television. Like they could surpass that and have more freedom there. And they already, they pretty much already are, and I really like that.
Yeah.
And the fact that something like Twitch for games is even more than that is insane.
Yeah. I don't do streaming. I don't do video game streams.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Although I will make a small little announcement.
Yeah.
I plan on doing more video game stuff for Mijigadog. It won't be as big as I thought it would be, as I said in the news thing
Yeah.
a couple weeks back. Because initially I want to do like a video game review for a certain game.
What game is that?
And
surprise.
well, I'm not gonna tell you guys yet.
I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out next time on Mijigadog.
Next time, Frieza defeated.
Don't. But yeah, yeah. Oh fuck.
But you know, I'm gonna segue off of that anyway. You know what's fucked? Machinima and Microsoft teaming up to pick on the little guy. What do you think of that? That's my new sensationalist spin on everything. I'm kind of pulling a Bill O'Reilly over here.
I guess maybe.
You're so
incorrect response.
Anyway, yeah. So Microsoft is paying YouTubers for Xbox One mentions.
Which I'm okay with that a little bit.
Whoa! Boom! I did not expect that reaction.
Well, here's
yeah,
the thing.
explain.
Well, all they're doing is paying for mentions. So I don't. Okay, maybe I'm not. Okay, maybe I'm missing something here. I probably am. But all I'm saying is that if you mention the Xbone and you mention it positively, then Microsoft will be like, okay, here's $3.
All right. Well, first let's specify that it's $3 for like CPM.
Yeah, for like per mention. So
yeah, which means it's like how many views? Yeah. So I'm dumb. So basically $3 per every 1,000 views.
Oh.
And I think how much they're offering is like over $3,000 or something. That's how much Microsoft offered to Machinima. The Machinima's divvying that out to the people who work for them, and they're picking up the money. And they're getting out of that pot basically. And then while I'm a kind of guy who's like, I don't mind liberal advertising. I don't mind the idea of like stealth marketing, because sometimes it can be really neat and effective. Because I've seen like. There's like those viral videos that companies make to like promote like movies or whatever, especially with like horror films, and I'm okay with that kind of stuff. But like the idea, I don't know. I don't really watch Machinima much aside from like one channel on there, and even that one not as much as I used to. But the idea that like there's like these giant ass shills over there that are getting money for this, and it's not even like a lot of money either. I don't know. That kind of just grinds my gears. It's a little weird. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Because also that just shows Microsoft is pretty fucking desperate.
Yeah, they are desperate, but you know what? I don't care. Actually, I kind of do, because okay, the only problem I have with this would be the fact that people would probably start selling out, and that's fine. It's your channel. You do what you want.
Yeah. I will watch you, but you can do what you want.
Yeah, you can do what you want, but I'm just kind of like concerned that people might go, "Oh, okay, so we're gonna be positive about these things and completely and."
I don't want them to lie to the consumer. Is my gripe.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where it's your choice. Either you suck up to Microsoft or you don't get paid. But
well, I mean, it's not necessarily that. It's just people, I think that what it is there, you don't have to take the agreement. It's just a thing you can say yes to if you want to. Because I think there's one, Two Best Friends play is attached to them, and they didn't even get the agreement because they have a video that literally says "Connect, go die." So yeah, they were not considered for that deal at all.
Yeah,
that's what they say. But yeah, I don't like dishonest advertising in general,
but I do. Like no, I'm just kidding.
Well, you like to be lied to.
Well, like my penis. I don't know. But yeah, that's Microsoft for you.
Microsoft's not great.
They're desperate. Desperate.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
Machinima's always been bullshit, and Microsoft is... Well, I'm pretty I went from liking, being okay with my Xbox brand to, like, hating it and like, a year later.
Yeah, I don't really like it anymore. And has been kind of stupid with the whole uh, Microsoft Office thing, where
Uh,
they're actually trying to make it into a service.
yeah, I heard about that. They're trying to go for like the
Whole Adobe thing.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that. They're about to go for that premium thing, and it works for like Adobe because Adobe products are expensive as fuck.
Uh,
So I understand why, but like,
I don't agree with Adobe's
well,
because here's the
maybe I
thing.
don't agree with it, but it does make more
Here's
sense.
no, it doesn't because here's the thing. You have to spend like $600 every year for Adobe for
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. All
yeah,
right, fuck.
and that's expensive as
Oh
shit.
yeah, I always
Anyway,
forget that it's for each program, not just a certain amount for like the whole suite. Fuck that. All right, you're right. You're right.
yeah. So and that's expensive. That still is very expensive. You might as well just get the program one time and never have to pay for it ever again. And
That's what I
see,
did. Well, that's because
that's
I
my
did it before this was a thing.
that's my biggest problem with software as a service. I don't agree with it
Yeah.
because
Well, there's
it's
some cases where it probably works, but like in
no,
these
it doesn't work at
cases,
all. It doesn't work at all
there has to
because
be. There's obviously cases where it does work. There's always one.
I've never seen that so far. All I've seen is overpriced software.
All right.
And especially since that sometimes you're not always going to have a consistent internet connection. And the problem with these companies think that everyone has fast, consistent.
Wait, is the Adobe one a streaming service? I didn't. I thought it was just a thing you downloaded and then you got it back again.
It's something where I don't know how it works exactly, but I
From
do
what I
know.
remember, it's just you download it and then you just keep paying every month for it.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't know, but I do know that you still have to have an internet connection.
You're basically paying for the license, more or less. I mean, well, that's obvious. You have an internet connection
Yeah,
because you need to get the license.
but I don't want to pay for the license. I want to pay for the software.
Well, you pay for the license no matter what. But the thing is, instead
But
of what it used to be where you would pay for the license one time and one time forever, now you pay for it every month.
yeah, and I don't agree with that because it costs more in the long run. And even if it's with updates, and here's the thing, it's with like schools, cheaper schools or like public schools, they're gonna have to pay every month for this.
I think they have a different deal for school. It depends on the school. I don't know.
I'm still very skeptic because these companies, I don't trust them with this sort of thing, and I know they're gonna screw people over.
I mean, I don't like Adobe much to begin with, to be honest.
Um,
Mainly because the only program I'm okay with theirs is just Photoshop and like Illustrator, and I fucking hate Flash.
I think everyone does. It's
Yeah,
stupid as hell.
I can't believe after 15 years that shit is still not like it still doesn't work how it should. But
Yeah,
that's completely
it's
different like debate. Not debate. That's completely different than me being a bitch and hating fucking Adobe. Anyway,
no,
fuck
you're
them
not being a
Nintendo
bitch.
time.
You're not being a bitch. You're being reasonable. It's fucking Adobe.
Tell me about it. Anyway, this
And
podcast is sponsored by Adobe.
how is it sponsored by Adobe? We're hating on them.
That's what they want. That's what we want them. Get them on our side,
God damn it.
Right now, Johnny's at the bank pulling out those Adobe money bucks.
it's they're actually worthless because they're actually just pieces of paper with IOUs written on them.
No, they're licenses for their products.
Oh god damn it.
Uh,
That's terrible.
Nintendo is not doing good.
Neither am I.
Yeah, so they were trying. So yeah, most of you probably know about the abysmal Wii U situation.
Yeah, the whole uh, basically they're losing money and
Yeah,
fast.
and this isn't the first time they've had losses before. But the thing about Nintendo is that they have the money bank where they have enough money where they can cushion the blows. They never really have like a massive. They never have like a loss every year. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
But in this case, I think was it like Iwata said that? It was like they had money for like the next 50, 60 years or something. But then in this recent time, they blew through like 12 years of money, of
Shit.
that money.
Yeah, and the stock profit or stock whatever it's called fell
Like 17% one day.
yeah.
And then I think the next day they like
Oh, there it
managed to
is.
get it down to 6, but still a big loss.
Yeah, it's now uh at like $15 per share.
Yeah.
and that's fucking goddamn. That's terrible.
Well, I suppose we should also mention. Let's mention the main thing behind this. So what was it? So Iwata last year was saying that they had a projected profit of 55 billion yen for the year, which is around 240 million, correct?
I guess I don't know.
No, sorry, that's their loss this year. Let me quick time for math.
I'm reading the article. I'm not actually paying attention right now. It's math time. Math time.
Math time. 55. Quick, make noises while I do math.
Okay, so apparently, in 1 quarter, they lost 8 billion yen.
Eesh.
Yeah, and that translates to USD. Oh wait, yen to USD. Shit. That's a lot of zeros.
That's like 500. Yeah. If for like the 55 billion less, that's like 500. That's like $500 million.
Well, for the 8 billion yen, that is about $75 million. Yeah, they lost $75 million. That's not good.
Yeah, for this year, they're projected to make a 25 billion yen loss, and that's 240 million USD.
Yeah, that's
pretty much entirely because of the Wii U.
Yeah.
And if I remember right, like this article, well, I don't even remember. I can read this fucking article. Yeah, they're projected to sell 9 million, which is I always thought was stupid because there's no way in hell that thing's like 9 million.
Yeah.
And they had to cut it down to 2.8 million, which may even still be too high.
Yeah, it's still way too high because it's one of the things where the people who bought the Wii, or at least the people like your grandparents and family-oriented customers, they only bought the Wii because it's motion control. It has all these cute little games on there.
Yeah.
When they see the Wii U, they view it more as like, oh, you're making me spend more money on something else.
Yeah.
Because
very much the casual market both like made them a fuck ton of money. Like what was it, like 100 million units of Wii sold, and also now it's biting them back in the ass because it's basically the idea of that and the fact that their marketing was fucking terrible, and so a lot of people, I remember there are a lot of people just like they just thought the Wii U was just an add-on to the Wii. Like, oh, it's a good screen, and because nobody knew what the fuck it was, and I don't mean literally, but I'm saying like people who do, like those grandmas, they don't know, so it's just like they just see it as a thing to add, as like an add-on.
And also because most people don't know how technology works, so when they go and buy a Wii U game and they try to play it on the Wii, they're gonna be like, oh, why is it not working?
Yeah,
and that's the biggest problem there.
It's just there's a lot of mistakes made.
Yeah, it's way too many for it to be.
I will give Iwata props, because usually when this happens in an American company, jobs get cut and shit like that. But Iwata was like, no, I'm gonna take a pay cut.
Yeah, I gotta give him credit because
that dude's pretty cool.
I don't know what,
and he pretty much admitted he fucked up, which is also a thing that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, see, that's kind of why I like a Japanese business in general.
To be fair, there are a lot of Capcom wouldn't do that.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like a lot of the traditional.
I get what you mean. They're more old-fashioned.
Yeah, and that's why I respect them for that, because I mean you don't see that too often anymore. There's, I mean, there's no humility. Fuck. Humility anymore in a business anywhere. So this is kind of pleasant, but it also is concerning because I mean nothing's gonna happen. I mean the only thing will happen is Nintendo will have to rethink their business.
I feel like they're probably gonna have to cut like the Wii U short.
Yeah.
And focus. They're probably not gonna do it immediately, but
yeah.
But they're probably gonna focus more on the 3DS because that's their money right now.
Yeah, and they're probably gonna go make a different console now at some point.
It's like the Xbox, basically, original Xbox.
Wait, what?
Remember how the original Xbox was only like 4 years until they went to a 360?
Oh yeah, yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be like that long. I think probably a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
Maybe like 2 years instead. But
Probably enough time for all like the games they have slated to like they're in development to come out basically.
yeah, and then they're probably gonna move on to some other system because I think they realized the Wii U isn't selling too well. They're gonna have to
But
rebrand.
there's the kind of the issue with that where it's like it's a Dreamcast situation basically.
Except
Except
Nintendo
not
has.
as bad. Like they're probably never. They're probably not going to pull a Sega and fucking leave the hardware game. They'll never.
Although I'd be in favor of it. Shut up, John.
No,
No, I'm just kidding. No, I think the only
the Wii's
thing.
not a bad console. It's a good console. It's got games on it. But like, it's just fuck.
I mean, well, it's question. Well, see, my problem is that it doesn't really because I'm seeing the PS4 and I'm seeing a lot of games that come out for that system, and compared to the Wii U,
Well,
in terms
no.
of like
Let's be
like
fair.
power.
There, 2014. There's stuff coming on the Wii U. It's just that if this basically. I don't know for sure, but if they had really just waited to release the Wii U, I mean, there would have been the problem of having to go up against the 360 and the PS4. But like, is it really a worse decision than what they did?
Probably not.
Exactly.
But hey, I mean, it's still concerning because this is really important to know because I mean nothing's gonna happen like I said like 20 times already,
Yeah.
but it's still kind of concerning because this is a sort of wake up call for them, and I don't know what's gonna happen next because you know what happened with the whole GameCube situation, like after
But at least in the GameCube, you still
N64.
managed to make a profit near the end, though. But I don't know, and because GameCube wasn't like because
Well,
the GameCube had
no, no, no,
problems.
no, 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 no. See, I'm not talking about I'm talking about during the whole GameCube era, that, Nintendo tried to bring developers back
Yeah,
and tried to
yeah,
make it not necessarily hardcore, but they tried to make it more accessible to developers, and they actually kind of proved that, except for the disc,
yeah.
because apparently they were stupid as hell to use those small mini disc. But I mean, the GameCube was still a pretty powerful system. I mean, it was more powerful than the PS2.
The issue with like
So
the issue with like Nintendo is that one problem they have, and I feel bad that I have to say it might be a problem, is that oh god, nose is not cooperating today. I feel like I feel bad I have to say it's a problem is that they like to innovate too much.
yeah, I think that's somewhat true. In like they innovate in all the wrong areas.
Yeah. And well, I wouldn't even say that. It's just a matter of like they're innovating in a way that people wouldn't understand. Like, because their market was like we were saying before, their market is the casuals. Like that was a big part of their market last generation. So if you're gonna do this thing that only really gamers get and not casuals, then you can at least at the very least explain it well enough. But your marketing failed to do that. So then it's just this thing that no one really understands except for the core audience. And even then, the core audience isn't buying it because there's not games on it.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's mostly the 3DS. Turn it down, Ahmad. And this is the third time this episode.
They're actually pretty low already. I almost can't hear you.
Oh, that's weird.
Maybe you're just loud.
Well, maybe your dick is loud. Mhm.
Sorry,
Wait.
folks, we're having audio issues.
We're having butt issues.
Pretty much. Butt issues. Butt disease.
Bitch disease. I don't know.
Bitch Crohn disease.
Google Chrome disease. Speaking of which, Google sucks. Anyway.
But yeah, shit.
But yeah, hopefully they get this mess fixed up. Otherwise, I call Star Fox. Dibs on that.
You ever see that thing that Platinum, if they ever made a game for Nintendo, it'd have to be either Star Fox or this one fucking samurai game I can't remember. That came out on like the SNES.
Samurai Jack.
No, yes, the Samurai Jack game that came out on Super Nintendo 10 years before Samurai Jack was a thing.
Yep. But yeah, hopefully this Tom Buttery fixed up. But until then,
But yeah, I don't know if they'll abandon the Wii U. They'll try to save it at the very least, because that's what they always do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Nintendo. They'll never go away. They'll probably stagger a loss this time, and they'll probably be back next. They'll probably be back for the second try.
Yeah, I'll be back next time.
Yep. But for now, expect more 3DS support.
Yeah. But now I want to shift the attention over to a different topic.
All right.
And that is Starbomb, the whole Egoraptor, Danny Sexbang, whatever.
That thing I don't like. Go
on. I got the album. I pre-ordered it. It has, it's all signed and everything.
Yeah, cool.
It has some stickers.
Right.
It came in one of those paper, album cases, which is okay, I guess. But the point is, the actual music kind of sucks, and
that's why I was like, when they first put it up on YouTube, I didn't get to listen to it, so then they took it down, obviously. But then a bunch of people re-upped it, and it's probably down by now. But I listened to a few of them, and they weren't good.
I listened to Kirby's Adventures in Dreamland.
I did not listen to that one. How was that?
It's terrible. It's about it's about them having sex with Kirby.
They're all that.
Yeah, I know, and that's
except
what
for the Castlevania one. That's the only one I like.
Yeah, see, that's the one. See, here's the thing. This is all about penis jokes, and Tails raping everyone, and something about it's not clever.
Yeah.
But the only reason why I bought it was just for the gimmick itself. Because it's now 20 years in the future, they're gonna be some kid's gonna be like, "Oh, I love Egoraptor. I wish I got the album." And I'll be like, "Fuck
still be a thing 20 years in the future?"
No, but
yeah,
still,
I was probably not.
Well, they're gonna probably be at old Grumps by that point, and
old Grumps,
yeah.
Game Grumps 2: The Reckoning.
Yeah, Game Grumps Origins.
Game Grumps. How do they go into the future to find out what happened in the past? What even does that mean?
That's what makes it so funny. It doesn't make any sense.
I know. Yeah.
But yeah,
I always feel weird talking about Egoraptor because I used to be be a big fan of his, and then I became decreasingly less a fan of his.
Yeah, I'm not that big. He never updates, and when he does, it's usually some ridiculous animation with some penis joke somewhere in there.
That was fucking.
And it's
Poke Awesome 2 is the most fucking dull shit I ever watched.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't if you want to get it, just pirate it. I'm not even
we're don't say that. We're not advocating piracy.
Yeah, we are.
Shut up.
Everyone pirates.
You get in trouble.
Everyone pirates these days, Ahmad.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want. You're basically just saying it's not a good album, pirate it.
Yeah, if you want it, but you don't want to pay for it, pirate it.
We're taking the Mijigadog team. All 58 of us are saying, me, Johnny, and our marketing team, we're saying pirate the fucking Egoraptor, Danny Sexbang, Starbomb album on YouTube right now.
Yeah, sure, why not? I don't see any problem with that. Because if it sucks that much, then hey. And it kind of does. But at least I got it, unlike you losers.
At least how is the
what's
packaging?
that? You're too poor to afford a $12 album that I spent that's overpriced as shit, because $12 is too much for a stupid ass album like this. It's only fucking 30 minutes. So
really?
Yeah, it's 30 minutes long.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. But I have another CD that I got, and it's much better.
Oh, what's that?
And it's an import. You can hit me. So, okay, when I was a kid, I was a huge Kirby fan. Kirby everything. And I stumbled upon a website called Kirby's Rainbow Resort. I was a huge fan of that site. Now
that's the Mega Man homepage for Kirby, basically.
Huh?
No, Mega Man homepage is like the Mega Man site.
Oh, well, I don't care about Mega Man. Point is,
fuck you.
but they had all this like my favorite part of the website was it had music on there that you can download from the games, and one of them was something called Concert of the Starry Sky, which was an album that oh, let me find it here
All right.
because I actually do have the original MP3s, but then I bought the album online just like not even a month ago, and it's one of those things where oh fuck, they really messed up. I can't find
You
it.
fucked up.
Maybe it's here because I know it's here somewhere. No, they got rid of it. So I have the original.
You have the last copy.
Oh wait, I think this is it. Wait, is it? Yep, they got rid of it. So I have the original MP3s. Only I have the original MP3s and such. But I liked the album when I was a kid. It was kind of cool. I liked it. It was cute. You know, the whole shebang. And then recently I've been getting more into FLAC, audio. I don't listen to FLACs directly, which for those who don't know what a FLAC is, it's a type of file that stores audio data.
Yeah, it's an audio format. It's actually what we use for this podcast.
Yeah, it stores audio without like losing any information, which makes it amazing. Because the good news about this kind of format is that it compresses information. Like okay, with MP3 and M4A files, it uses something called lossy compression, which gets rid of information that you can't technically hear usually. But then you lose information anyway. So and that makes it harder to edit, or to convert back into a different file. But the nice thing about FLACs is that everything is still there. So if you want to convert it to an MP3 or an M4A and keep doing that, you most certainly can. And that's a nice thing about it.
So don't give us a lot of flack about our audio editing.
Yeah. But yeah, but then I started looking into finding a way to order the CD online because I knew it was Japanese, and that was my biggest concern is what if I can't actually order it because I don't know where to look.
You don't speak Nippon.
But turns out they have an English version of the site available, like literally from the direct from the producer or record company, which I don't know how they're able to sell this without getting their ass sued. Because it's not like a parody; it's just remixes.
Well, you can do that.
I don't. Well,
people sell arranged albums.
I think they have to ask permission first, so I don't know if they asked.
Probably.
I don't know, but the point is, I ordered it from there. I got it, and it's one of those CDs where it's made to order.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it came in like the actual disc itself. Let me open it up. It's one of those blank CDs that you can get at like a Walmart. It's TDK. And that's kind of funny to me. But, who cares? It's a good album. It's called Concert of the Starry Sky. If you want to get it, it's fine.
Pick it up.
Pick it up if you want. I don't know. It's your choice.
Oh, well, if you're plugging something, I'll plug something too. I want to be cool.
You don't get to be cool. You get to be stupid and fat and ugly and dumb and stupid and dumb and fat and ugly.
How about,
and
if you're going to insult me, how about you get some more pejoratives other than dumb? Anyway, speaking of foreign shit, Wakfu. Not sure if you've ever heard of that. Well, Johnny's having a conniption. Anyway, Wakfu is a French show based on the French game Dofus. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I've never played it, but I do like the cartoon, and it's produced by Ankama. So Ankama recently has like a Kickstarter going on where they're trying to get people to give them the money so they can pay for a high quality English dub on DVD and Blu-ray. So yeah, check that out on Kickstarter. Wakfu Kickstarter.
More like FAP too. I'm sorry. Yep. This is the podcast.
Another successful podcast.
Yep. Actually, I want to keep talking about whatever we can. Because we got 10 minutes left, and we might as well take advantage of that. So let's talk about Google Mail.
Google Google Mail. Wait, what do you mean 10 minutes? We're at the 50-minute. We're like almost at an hour.
Yeah, like 9 minutes left.
Oh, right, we're gonna cut out the first part.
Yeah, you big dummy.
I forgot I'm looking at the Skype clock and not the podcast clock.
Yeah, you big stupid butt. Ahmad is dumb and he is ugly. La la la.
Time
la,
to pad
la.
for time. What about Google Mail? Oh yeah,
Um,
should we plug? I was thinking about it. Should we start like plugging the emails so people can send us questions?
um, if we can find a good email address, because I don't want to use a Gmail one for obvious reasons.
Yeah, you're right. All right. We'll get that set up for next time.
Next time on Mijigadog.
Next time on shitty internet show.
Type 2. Part 2.
Type 2 the comeback. How many sequel names can we fucking think of?
Okay, Mijigadog, Type 2, Vengeance, Unlimited.
Mijigadog, Maximum
version.
Impact 2, Regulation A.
That's about it, folks. Ah, fuck. I'm dying over here.
No. Put him back in the bowl. Johnny's flopping everywhere.
That was funny. Oh, Ahmad, you piece of fucking shit. Okay, so I want to end this because I just remembered something. We're going to do the podcast. This is obvious by this point. I'm going to repeat it anyway. We're going to do the podcast Wednesdays from now on.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be like every week. It might be. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll do our best, basically. Yeah, but there's always going to be something that gets in the way, school, work, whatever.
Yeah, because we got shit to do. But, yeah.
And this has always basically just been like an on-the-side thing anyway.
Yeah. Also, well, I probably shouldn't say this right now. I'm gonna tell Ahmad after the show ends.
All right.
But yeah, basically, welcome back to Mijigadog. We apparently just left.
We left the internet for 12 years. After 10,000 years, we're finally free.
Yeah.
Time to conquer Earth!
Awesome, dude. So anyway, thanks for coming. Fuck.